connecting you to your community. This is Chris 6 News in your neighborhood.
Hey there, happy Friday as we head on into the weekend. Two things we'll be watching for in the forecast. Of course, what's going on with our watershed flooding that's moved down the Nueces River and our combined capacity. We do expect a big boost. I'll tell you more about that and the heat this weekend ahead.
Hello and thank you for joining us on Chris 6 News. I'm Clara Benitez Cortez. Here's a look at what we have been following across the coastal bend today.
Hey everyone, I'm Drew Bishop, and I have a question for you. Do you think we should end Stage 3 water restrictions in Corpus Christi?
That would affect everyone. That would be thousands of homes that if they could have put a sprinkler up, it would help their yard and it would help the value.
A region that has been labeled as
this town with 500,000 residents is about to completely run out of water.
With national attention on a worsening water situation.
The city's reservoirs are on track to run dry.
3 months later, and the situation has changed.
We expect to get into Stage 2 soon, maybe this weekend, early next week.
Stage 3 water restrictions can be lifted by the city manager if our reservoirs are above 30% of capacity. Under Stage 2, you can water your lawn every other week with sprinklers or any other automatic watering system, which for some residents doesn't seem like much, but for lifelong Corpus Christian Damian Haynes, the change could make all the difference.
We're Texans, man. I'm a family man, a father. I gotta have my green grass, and whether if I'm coming out here or buying sod, that's what I'm doing because of those restrictions.
I met Haynes at his childhood home in the Country Creek neighborhood off the South Oso Parkway. The home became his responsibility years ago when his parents passed away. He said he's invested nearly $10,000 in sod on the property. He's used a handheld bucket to water the grass himself following Stage 3 restrictions.
Sometimes I come out here at night in a bathrobe and I'll just water it. I'll listen to music.
He's even used runoff from his septic tank as an additional source of water.
I actually have had people come and try to find me because of my runoff with the septic.
Haynes says his family home is a source of pride. He likes the property green and vibrant, and going to Stage 2 restrictions could help him keep it that way.
If I'm watering with a bucket, 1 acre, manually, that's because I care about it. It would definitely make it better and easier for me if the restrictions were more benevolent.
If Stage 3 restrictions are lifted, city leaders are expected to reach out to us with an announcement. I'll keep you updated. Reporting for Chris 6 News, I'm Drew Bishop.
This past June marked 4 years since water use restrictions went into effect for Corpus Christi residents. Stage 1 water restrictions went into effect on June 14th, 2022. That's when our combined lake levels dropped below 40% of combined capacity. Stage 2 restrictions began in March 2024 when we hit the trigger point of less than 30% of combined capacity. And December 16th, 2024 is the day we went under Stage 3 restrictions. That's after our lakes fell below 20% of combined capacity.
As the Nueces River continues to rise, residents in Live Oak County are beginning to see roads closed due to the flooding. With water continuing to rise across parts of Live Oak County, TxDOT crews are keeping a close eye on road conditions as floodwaters reach roadways. TxDOT is urging drivers to obey all road closure signs and barricades, never drive through flooded roadways, and allow extra time to reach their destinations. Officials say don't let the depth fool you. Even if the water looks shallow, it may be hiding damaged pavement, washed out shoulders, debris, or compromised culverts. As always, turn around, don't drown. For more information about road closures, you can visit TxDOT's website. Reporting in Live Oak County, I'm Reagan Garvin, Chris 6 News.
Hey there, happy Friday to you. I'm Chief Meteorologist Stephanie Lauber. We have been talking about the flooding along the Nueces River all week long, and I wanted to show you a photo from one of our coastal bend weather watchers. And if you go in the group, you'll be able to see different snippets from along the Nueces River. Our friend Sai Girl Olivares showed this photo of the Nueces River as it moved by FM 534. This is between Dinero and Swinney Switch, and you see the water kind of stretching across, brush or no brush. We've got algae on the surface of the water here. This is what it looked like on Wednesday. And especially since we've moved past Wednesday, that rise has been more exaggerated and more noticeable to the naked eye as you pass by those areas. So we're going to see the river at its highest level in Three Rivers as we go through the next 24 hours. It's something I'll be watching very carefully. So as you might expect, we do still have those river flood warnings throughout Live Oak County. We are going to see major flood stage continue for the Nueces River through McMullen County as we move on into the weekend, but some big improvements expected for our combined capacity and our western reservoirs. More on what to expect in the forecast ahead.
For months, I've been telling you how the north side is changing. And now, with the Harbor Bridge Park project about 50% complete, I'm Jada Jenkins, and I'm back with how residents are feeling.
And from the front steps of St. Paul United Methodist Church, you can see the north side's past, present, and future. The church Pastor Mike Bell grew up in, the new Harbor Bridge, and a park still under construction.
I'm overjoyed that right in front of the church, they're building one of the parks that the city is working on.
For Pastor Bell, this has never just been about a new park. He showed me old photographs of the north side and told me history, like the office of one of Corpus Christi's first black dentists. He says those memories is why he wants to see the entire neighborhood continue to grow.
Hey everyone, it's Jada Strayer. Today is July 31st, and the 31st actually marks the day where Texas is banning several more THC products. So that's what my story is focusing on. Right now, I am outside of the High Tide Smoke Shop before I go in and speak to the owner, Dallas, about how bans like this affect him as a business owner. And also as a business owner, many people walk through his door, so I also plan to ask him if he sees his customers aware about what's legal now and what's illegal. I also reached out to CCPD asking what they're doing and how they're going about this new ban. I'll keep you updated.
An early morning crash in Corpus Christi has left one person dead. This happened near Houston and Castores around 6:30. When officers arrived at the scene, they found a 60-year-old man had been struck by two vehicles and killed. Investigators say the man was crossing the street outside a crosswalk when he was hit by a car. He was thrown across lanes and struck by a second vehicle. Both drivers stayed on scene and were determined not to be at fault for the crash. Get out your lucky rabbit's foot. Another big jackpot is up for grabs this weekend. The jackpot for Saturday night's Powerball drawing has skyrocketed to $707 million. Now, that cash value option is just over $300 million. Earlier this week, someone in Florida won the $800 million Mega Millions jackpot. You'll get a shot at another big jackpot in tomorrow's night's Powerball drawing. The jackpot has been growing for nearly 3 months.
Folks, Clear the Shelters is starting Saturday, August 1st. It's a month-wide campaign to help find forever homes for some cats and dogs at our local shelters. Now, to talk about that, we have Jackie from the Gulf Coast Humane Society. First of all, Jackie, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to come and talk about the program.
Yeah, well, you know what? This is a nationwide campaign. How are you guys participating this year?
Yeah, so in addition to, of course, showcasing all of our adoptable pets with Channel 6, we are going to be doing some really great adoption promotions this month to really help clear the shelters and find these fur babies a great forever home.
Exactly. No, that's so awesome. I know we have a goal that we try to meet every single year. Can you tell us about the goal this year and how realistic is that goal?
Yeah, so our goal is to adopt 200 pets during the month of August. Now, we have done this before, but like I was saying earlier, it's been since January of 2025 that we have been waiting to get back up to that 200 mark. So that would be an amazing number for us to really make sure that not only are we placing the animals that are currently in our care, but of course, this also makes space for us to save more animals that need our help.
Now, I got to address the elephant in the room, or should I say dog in the room. We have a little friend with us, yes. Whoopi, right? Can you tell us about her?
Yeah, I love Whoopi. She's one of my favorite dogs right now. She is a 6-year-old terrier mix. She's great with other dogs. She's great with kids, and she's definitely a staff favorite. Even at 6 years old, she loves to play and run around with the kids. And so, of course, we always recommend that you bring the whole family in when you come and do a meet and greet, just to make sure that everybody's going to get along and make sure that it's a good fit for everybody.
Now, it would be awesome to bring a lovely little fur baby home, right? But sometimes doing that isn't for everybody, but there are always ways to support animals, correct?
Of course, yeah. Not only can you volunteer your time by coming into the shelter, helping with walking animals like Whoopi here, but you can also make a donation, which goes towards the care for all of our pets, especially our medical cases. You know, we take in a lot of animals from other local shelters that need extra assistance, whether it be medically or behaviorally, and your donations really support our efforts there.
Exactly. Well, I'm so excited for this campaign and really appreciate you taking the time to talk with us about it. Now, before we go, can you remind folks at home, how can they learn more?
Yeah, if you want to learn more about Gulf Coast Humane Society, if you want to see Whoopi or any of her other friends that are available for adoption, you can visit us online at gchscc.org.
Well, once again, thank you so much, Jackie. And again, folks, Clear the Shelter campaign will run from August 1st all the way until the end of the month. Hundreds of animal shelters across the country are teaming up to help pets find loving homes. Coming up, more details on the Clear the Shelters campaign and meet a furry friend who will steal your heart.
Watching Chris 6, a part of the Scripps News Group.
Local activist Rachel Caballero made some shocking claims during a Texas Senate committee hearing earlier this week. Caballero was one of the several Texans who testified before the committee about their concerns about data centers coming to the state of Texas. If built, the proposed data centers would run extra high voltage 765K lines across Texas residents' properties, farms, and ranches. During the hearing, dozens of property owners signed up to speak, including Rachel Caballero. During her testimony, she said she had a solution to this issue and asked Texans to keep an eye out for legislation to violently punish politicians.
My solution is to ask listening Texans and humans in the room to keep an eye out for legislation to bring back public lynching of politicians who refuse to listen to their constituents. We are not falling for your rhetoric. We are Texans. Do your job and protect Texas and Texans. Otherwise, this is tyranny. Stop 765s.
We spoke to Caballero this morning, but minutes after, she called us and asked that her comments be redacted and asked that we tell our viewers she had no comment.
Now, the local events and fun things to do. It's Coastal Bend Weekend, sponsored by Corpus Christi Events Calendar.
From familiar favorites to fresh starts, this Coastal Bend weekend is stacked with ways to soak up the last splash of summer. Here's a look at what's happening in your neighborhood. If you're looking for a happy hour that does a whole lot of good, raise a glass and raise support at Politics, Spirits, and Games' 10th annual back-to-school supply drive. The event benefits Casa of the Coastal Bend, helping children and teens in foster care head into the new school year with confidence. Organizers are aiming to raise $8,000 and collect much-needed donations. They're looking for gift cards, socks, toiletries, and school supplies. The supply drive is Saturday from 2 to 6 p.m. Want to keep the good vibes rolling Saturday night? Rock out for a great cause at Walking into Inclusion's annual Rockin' for Supplies at the House of Rock. The show helps put school supplies into the hands of students across the Coastal Bend with performances by Raw and Neapolitan. Admission is your ticket to giving back or bring school supplies and help make some noise for a great cause. If you're down to trade the snooze button for running shoes, head to the 5th annual Summer Sun Fun Run 5K. It kicks off Saturday morning at Lazy Beach Brewing starting at 7 a.m. Kids 12 and under race free, and every registration and donation supports the Alzheimer's Association. If your weekend plans involve rods instead, the Hook'em and Book'em fishing tournament is happening at the landing on Laguna Shores Road. The captain's meeting is tonight from 5 to 10 p.m. Boats launch Saturday at 6:20 a.m. and weigh-in runs from 2 to 4 p.m. Hook a big one and you might just reel in some extra cash. For more details on events happening in your neighborhood, make sure you go to our website. And if you have an upcoming event, send us a message. You might just see it featured right here.
A Corpus Christi man is behind bars after police say he stabbed someone he knows. Investigators say a disturbance broke out Thursday night on Buford Avenue. Officers found the victim badly hurt and gave him first aid until medics arrived. 40-year-old Eric Guajardo is now in custody for aggravated assault. The victim is now in the hospital with life-threatening injuries. Detectives say this was an isolated incident and the investigation is ongoing. Students and families around the Coastal Bend are getting ready for a new school year. The Corpus Christi Independent School District is hosting a back-to-school event at La Palmera Mall. The fun happens this Saturday from 11 in the morning until 1 in the afternoon. You can watch live student performances and meet your favorite mascots. Families can also learn more about the district programs. The first day of classes is August 11th.
Hey there, happy Friday to you. We've made it through the week and through the month. We are wrapping up July and kicking off August, so as you might expect, it's going to be a hot start to the month. But let's take a look at July in review and see how things kind of panned out. A lot of red squares here on the calendar, but we also had a number of blue squares, days that came in just a little bit cooler than we'd typically expect for that respective day. And the last stretch of July, this last week, has really been putting its bottom dollar down and forward, because although the temperature has only been a little bit warmer than we typically expect for each corresponding day, the humidity has really taken things to another level. And even with windy conditions, that hasn't been able to keep us from flirting with the triple digits here in Corpus Christi and easily reaching them for inland neighborhoods. But as far as rainfall, July really underperformed, both by the standards that we normally expect for a typical July and because of all the generous rainfall we had during the month of June. So that's one change we've seen. Only 3 days of recorded rainfall, but could we be seeing our first green square of the August calendar this weekend? That remains to be seen. I'm not too confident in rain chances heading into this weekend, but if you see a straight chispa, it wouldn't be a surprise. Now, something that might surprise you is that we're still going to be in major flood stage here over the next couple of days into the start of next week. And this forecast is subject to change. And this is the gauge at Three Rivers. So that elevated water level that we are at today and into Saturday morning is where we will stay over the next couple of days. I do think that this water has been attenuated a bit because of the lingering drought across the coastal bend and the watershed. We've seen less rainfall. So that drought is starting to kick back in. That tends to contribute to water loss, but still, I expect us combined capacity to surpass 30%. So we're going to have some interesting conversations at the next city council meeting here in Corpus Christi. But as far as high temperatures go, we are going to be feeling spicy. I still think we'll reach the triple digits on Monday. Sunday is going to be a close contender. Our heat dome upstairs in the atmosphere is starting to move out west, so that's going to allow a very weak summer cold front to reach central Texas. It is not coming here, but for our more northern and inland neighborhoods, maybe a little chispa. No significant rainfall expected, and Sunday is the only day we can have a hope for it. So I'll show you what the extended forecast looks like in your neighborhood ahead.
Students are heading back to the classroom. That means head lice cases are already on the rise in the Coastal Bend. A local clinic called the Lice Angels treated more than 250 children in July alone. The clinic is now offering free head checks all next week. The goal is to catch the problem early and keep students in the classroom. Experts say education is key to stopping the spread.
So a lot of kids get bullied and made fun of if they have head lice, so that's why we are here to educate our community and end the stigma that surrounds head lice and let children know that lice happens. Anybody can get lice. It's not a big deal, but we are here to help them.
Walk-ins for the free checks are welcome Monday through Saturday. Families with Driscoll Health Plan Medicaid can get free treatments with a doctor's referral.
All right, it's a Friday night here across the Coastal Bend. If you're heading out to have some fun, make sure you've got the short sleeves and the shorts. It's going to be a humid and hot evening out there. By 9 p.m., still feeling like the 90s out there during the early morning time frame. On your Saturday, we're already off to a humid start, too. That onshore flow really making things hot. Before the sun's up, we're already flirting with feels like temperatures in the 90s. And this is where you need to really pay attention. Heading into the afternoon, before we even get to lunchtime, triple digits for the feels like temperatures. Check out the middle of the afternoon. We could see heat alerts issued if these numbers pan out the way this forecast expects them to. So either way, whether it feels like 108 or 110, it is going to be a hot afternoon. Your body is going to be having a hard time if you spend too much time outdoors. Make sure you take time in the air conditioning to cool off, checking on kids, pets, and the elderly. You know the drill. We're South Texans and it's summer, right? Well, summer is definitely pressing on into the beginning of August. We're going to stay in those upper 90s all the way into next week.
And that's all the time we have for now. Thank you so much for watching Chris 6 News. Have a great one.